everybody! How are you tonight? I hope you're doing good. Okay, let's share this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful stream out here. Okay, so we need to put it in the parlors to parlay. Put it in the minds. To be mindful. Put it in the Discord. To not have any discord among us, eh? Okay, so I am also on air for anybody that wants to pop it in. And okay, let's see what else we have. Okay, yeah, I guess we'll do the tweeters. Tweet, Twitter. There's only one candy with the hole in the middle. Don't say this! Okay. Take that off. Pig Shnorker, yes. He is a small-time crime boss based out of St. John, New Brunswick. Oh, I didn't open up. Pig Shnorker. Okay, so sort of like you know, the penguin. Whatever happened to that Paige Schnecker fan art contest? Rick, did you win it? I don't know what happened to it. I'm not sure whether it really. I don't remember Kat actually putting something in. I'm the only one that sort of drew it. Why is he called Pig Shnorker? Well, let's see. Let's see. You want to know why he's called Pig Shnorker? Because he has one heck of a schnoz, yeah. Stop jerking the people around. Okay, I won. Yeah. James Runt. James Runt was born a short and very skinny boy. While growing up, the other kids in school taunted him unmercifully about his size. Just playing. Yeah, I second that. Joshua is the winner. No, Joshua is saying I'm the winner. Anyways, all this taunting made him and the others, all this taunting to him made him and others made him to be a loser. So in high school, no girls wanted to date him. In his mid-20s, James reads about an experiment at a new weight gain drug that the people developing are looking for guinea pigs to test it for 1 week trials. making you the first Pig Shnorker fan artist, the #1 Pig fan editor, or let's see, whatever. Can I read this in? See whether we can read this. Yeah, James Runt is 5 foot. Food, weight gain, drug, aka fast food. Not quite, but hey, sketch. You mean weight loss? No, weight gain. He was small and skinny. He wanted to gain some weight. He didn't think he had enough weight, meat on his bones, so he wanted to get some weight on. Tim. Well, I'm not sure whether they're steroids or what they are, Joshua. They're just some sort of drug he's going on. Or maybe it was weight loss. No, he wouldn't want weight loss. Anyways, at this, Jim goes and signs up because he wanted to gain some weight for the longest time but never could. The weekends, and Jim only gained a couple of pounds. Through undisclosed means, Jim gets a month's supply worth of the drugs, and as soon as he gets home, Jim downs the entire month's supply in one shot, hoping to gain the weight he wants. Suddenly feeling tired after downing the month's supply of weight gain drugs, he goes to bed. Upon waking up and not feeling any different, he waddles into the bathroom and he then unconsciously walks onto the scale, and then he notices that he can't see the scale. Rito, due to his huge belly. He said Mexico bagels. With great effort, he pulls his belly a little out of the way and he strains his head over to see it, and the scale reads 275. It probably should be more than that. I'm probably going to make it 300 or 400 pounds. I think, off and doing stuff. Does he have power? Does he have powers, or is he just... Well, ultimately, he's just obese. Realizing he needs a new wardrobe, he searches his apartment for an oversized pair of boxers he had used as shorts, and one and one of his big baggy t-shirts. Hello.
Rick,
Hey, Sketch, how are you?
I'm okay. Saw that you were on. Hope you don't mind. I jumped on.
Oh, no. Hey, if I'm on, I'm usually on air, and it's meant for anybody to jump in and be able to talk.
Absolutely. What are you talking about?
Well, they're asking me about the character I'm drawing, Paige Schnorker. My character, Paige Schnorker.
H, as in the letter H, or Paige?
Schnorker, S-H... how do I spell it?
Oh, Schnorker.
Schnorker.
That's his name, or his bad
His,
guy name.
his bad guy name.
Oh, so is this another like mob muscle guy, or is he got his own syndicate, or
Yeah,
what's going on?
he's a small time crime boss in I think it's St. John, New Brunswick, or St. John's. I get the one from Newfoundland and the one from New Brunswick mixed up which one is which all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's a small time crime boss. I just reading off his profile. He's fat like the kingpin.
Did you draw this guy before?
Yeah, several few times.
Hmm.
Just trying to think. Well, obviously a few years ago but because this is the second time going through my characters that are going to appear in for lack of a better way of saying it, first year and a half, but it's obviously not year and a half because it's taking longer than that to get them out. But
Yeah.
that's what was originally planned. But we're gonna assume it's still the same time frame. uh, Pig's sidekick is Skidmark. No, he steals piggy banks. No, he does
When
not steal piggy
when
banks.
and when do we see this character, and in what book?
Insecto, number 8.
And Insecto's a good guy, right?
Yeah. Well, he wouldn't have his own book if he was a bad guy.
Oh, so you're not gonna do no DZ Vertigo style stuff,
I don't think so, but
or no one shots of your villains. What about
yeah.
redemption stories where they don't become heroes, but they become, normal parts of society?
Well, that'll happen within the book. I have 2 villains that are actually going become heroes at some point. Well, one anti-hero that's going to become more of a regular hero because my character Libra, my original character Libra that you'll see in the Flame, he's a court bailiff and he goes around beating the snot out of people that get off over on a technicality, beating them within an inch of their life. They
He's
end up.
kind of like the Punisher.
Yeah, but he doesn't kill.
Yeah, but he takes the law into his own hands. So
Yeah, well, he's like a slightly more lethal version of Batman. I guess might be a way to say it, but Batman even puts people in the hospital, so maybe he's like Batman. But I've given him a little bit of a Spidey wit. But yeah, he's gonna eventually become a good
what
guy.
character is this?
Libra.
One of the Zodiac ones?
Yeah, yeah.
But I thought all the Zodiac ones were villains.
Yeah, well, he's technically, I have him a villain in my universe, right? I came up with him, and like I said, he's gonna eventually become a good guy. So I'm gonna have to replace him with another Libra for that, because this guy is taking out bad guys. Why would he team up with bad bad guys? I can't exactly see it.
Yeah.
You know, um, and it's something that I didn't think fully through, but it'll be nice for like you said, sort of a redemption arc. And hello, pastry.
Hey, pastry.
Watch out, Pig Shnorker is slowly getting away. Pigs aren't all that slow. Well, actually, piglets are fast, unless they're full-grown pigs.
Yeah, full-grown pigs are fairly fast. You got to remember,
Yeah,
hogs or boars are wild pigs, so
yeah.
and they could outrun you. You got to be careful. Hey, pastry, have, were you gonna color that art, the piece that I gave you?
Let's see. Yeah. So I'd gotten to where he's just really gained all his weight, and he's got to go buy a whole new set of wardrobe. After finding these, he grabs his waist pouch and straps it on. Although I guess he probably won't be able to strap it on. It won't be big enough. She said she sent it back. How do you send it back? Send it back. How do you send back a drawing? Oh, unless she sent you a colored version of it to your email or whatever.
Sorry about that. Let me look it up because I don't check my email very often. I should.
Yeah, she said I sent it back colored. Okay, cool.
Let me see. Let me look
Uh,
it up. Let me look it up.
so yeah, he grabs a fanny pack basically and straps it on, stuffs his wallet inside, and heads to the nearest big and tall shop. On the way, Jim gets many snorts and snide remarks and people pointing at him. Upon arriving at the store, he gets all the clothes he needs, with Jim now being very pleasantly plump. He finds he gets even less respect than he was skinny, and although he had not wanted to gain this much weight, he knew he had to live with his decisions. And one day, while watching a gangster movie in the wee hours of the morning, Jim began to see these gangsters' bosses got a lot of respect. This got him thinking of creating his own racket to get respect he wanted. With this, he finds some dim-witted, muscle-bound guys and starts up a protection racket and slowly builds up a list of crimes and gets these guys to commit for him. People on the street started calling him the Pig Shnorker to mock him when he was not around. Jim hears of this and starts to use the name to inspire fear to all who hear the name. To go with this new name, he gets some special pens built that can do various things. I will check the crap out of my fan art email. My personal, not so much. Says pastry.
I like it. I'm looking at it right here. I like it. Thank you, pastry. I uploaded it to my computer.
Did you upload it or download it?
Oh, same thing. Well, not the same thing, but still. You catch my drift.
Yeah, I know. I'm just teasing, of course.
No, I know. So, have you laid out Insecto already?
What do you mean?
Or like laid out the book, like anything on the book?
Well, I've written like I think 5 books. I haven't done the layouts of any of the books.
So no panels or nothing like that?
Yeah. Well, I think I tried to once, but I didn't get far. John started to do it, but because I
Stuck on it.
um,
When I dropped my eraser.
critiqued a few things, John got all thing because he didn't get what the characters were supposed to look like John or Jack and Betty.
Yeah.
He had them looking more Bruce Wayne parentish when they're like, you know, in their early 20s. Nice work on page 4, Rick. Melvin 3 is looking so dope. You want me to show it off, Tim?
No,
What? You don't want to see Melvin 3? My
no, because
inking?
I'd rather see it when I get it. In fact, is the campaign for the second one
It's
live?
no, it's not live yet. He's still gonna, I think, get a few more pages from Vic, and of course, I think then have it lettered. Uh,
Oh, on it! I did it again. I keep
well, well, Tim, no,
drawing at an angle.
he doesn't have to look when I put it up.
Well, no, I'm not. I'm not looking at the thing anyway. I'm drawing. I'm just talking to you while I'm drawing. But yeah, I don't want to see it.
Let's see.
I
Okay.
caught the tail end of your stream the other day, pastry. I don't know why I keep drawing all this so so at an angle.
In fact, that'll be nice. More for me, I guess. In this case, I'll show off all 4 pages. Like in a meeting, there's a web guide that says some crime. Okay, let's see. He should have a henchwoman based on a spider from Charlotte's Web. She just creates messages in the webs that make potential new partners in crime subconsciously think that Pig Shnorker is cool. Possibly, like in a meeting, there's a web that says some crime boss, and then the bad guys will think to themselves, I don't know why. I think I like this pig guy. Rebelli says, shoot, I forgot to send you my Omega Obsidian character sketchbook. I have a ton on my plate. So here's page 1.
Fine, whenever you can get to it. Sorry, Rick, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, no problem. It happens. There's page 3 or 1 of Melvin. Page 2. Page 3. So, anyways, Rick, the pages. What about the pages? I'm showing them. And then, is that number? Oh yeah, that's page 4. Not nowhere near complete. That's with the pencils still in behind, and there's without the pencils in behind. Oh, yeah, I know why you can't see it. because, duh. Okay, there's page 1 again. There's page 2. I think there should be some shade somewhere in here. Do you know where the light's supposed to be coming from in here?
Talking to me
No,
or to
Tim.
Tim? Timmy.
And there's page 3 of Melvin. Maybe through the front of the ship. And the ship's supposed to be metal, right? I might do something to make it seem a little bit shinier or whatever. Rebellious says also your email name drops you, Sketchbook. Pastry said that. So, as I was saying before, too, there is page 4 with
Yeah, I haven't taken my name off of that account. That's why. But that, I mean, I guess that's fine. I do have an actual sketchbook account, and I emailed you from my personal account. That's fine. It's
that
all well
is
and fine till you show up at my doorstep. But if you do, bring the husky.
that is page 4 in the construction. Yeah, there's without the pencils. What it looks like so far. I'm getting a little bit more done each day on it.
Thank you for that pastry, for letting me know.
Do you want? Don't dox him. No, I would. I wouldn't dox him. I don't think Pastry would either. You
No,
want
I
me
don't
to?
think that pastry would.
Tim, you want me to show off the pencils for the other pages?
I don't have to worry about Rick doxing me. Rick knows my actual name.
Okay. I didn't. So here's page 5. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 panels. When I get to this page, I'm going to try and get a whole panel done per day. I wouldn't. Yeah, nobody deserves to be doxxed. And then, of course, here is page 6. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Let me
5,
check that right now. I'm gonna send myself an email
6.
from my Gmail account.
Yeah, and I guess that's what I'm going to try and do here, too, when I get to these pages. Panel a day. Maybe it'll be more because depending on. Okay, so I'm gonna take out these pages that I'm not working on. Okay, so let's get back to. And for those that haven't seen it, this is page 12 of the Canadian Shield. We should be working on this tomorrow at noon over on Rumble. We gotta redo this panel here, the background, and then we gotta do shading and lighting, and work on the, the top of this part too, with the trees. Wow, what? Taste the rainbow, yeah. Oh, you're talking about the portal. Clever. Hey, John, how are you?
Is that treat others as the way you want to be treated?
Do unto
Pastry?
do unto others as you would have done unto you. I'm a very clever guy. Sometimes. Uh, really detail. Everything made up of buttons and wires. I want to show you my digital mind. I might not be able to come to After Dark till the very end due to the fact that I got another obligation in real life. Yeah, that's all right, pastry. Inside my mind, I have a digital. Somehow I think he's quoting some sort of song.
Oh yeah, man. Okay, I'll start using my other email. I appreciate that, Pastry. Thanks for the heads up. Inside my mind, I have a digital mind. So outside of your mind, it's analog.
Virtual. Oh, just when I thought he was hired or something. Could be drunk.
Ooh, not me.
Dillard? No,
Oh,
Dillard. He's quoting some. I think he's quoting something.
Taylor, don't get drunk on streams.
Not at all.
How dare you besmirch the good name of Mr. John Dillard?
The draws. He would never get drunk for some draws. He's looking big, but he's not looking fat.
I need to find my ellipse tools. I don't know what the heck I did to them. I gotta take my old computer out and I gotta clean it. My baby. It's the first computer I built. I kept her just for the fun of it, and she's got a little a little Steve living inside her. That's what I call spiders.
Uh,
I mean, she's way too dusty. I do need to do some work on her. I need to build her side panel and then I need to do some modifications to it and finish it and
eh,
use it again. I'll probably put it in the living room so that my brother could use it whenever he needs it, or any family member that likes to come and borrow my technology. Should take the printer over there too. Make them keep it clean.
uh,
Gone it.
and if anybody out there wants to, so Joshua, I got a question for you. A week ago, Eagle was saying that he was meth. I'm not on meth trucking. And now he's trying to convince me that you are not, I'm not on meth trucking. What do you think of this, Joshua? Or anybody? Is that you, Sketch?
Yeah, I'm looking for something and I
Okay.
disconnected my
Mike?
headset. Like,
Uh, yeah, that's alright. I was just making sure it wasn't somebody else coming in. Joshua says, why do you need convincing to believe that I'm not a meth? Do I see the meth type? Uh,
do we need Joshua to convince us that he's not on meth? Is that what you're saying?
no, I was more seeing if he could convince me that he is the person that goes by the handle, I'm not on meth trucking.
Well, Mallet said it's somebody you know, so
Yeah, but about a week ago, it was possible that I was believing it was Eagle, and Eagle confirmed it. But today, Eagle, or was it yesterday, started trying to convince me that it's Joshua, not him. But now Joshua says, "Do I need convincing that he's not on meth?" I'm having to think about that. No, I don't believe he's on meth. I would not
I'm
believe
not
he.
completely convinced. I lost my lips tools. Why I didn't lose them? I don't know where they are.
Rabbi says, "Geez, imagine watching someone get drunk on stream laugh out loud." Oh, you can do that. Just go back and watch several of Dillard's.
Oh,
Uh,
man. Poor
uh,
Dillard.
and then
Run him over with that bus.
of course, we have the most famous drunk of all on here at times.
Who else is going to deserve the wrath of your bus driving there, Rick? Who's the other drunkard you're talking about?
Risey?
Ah, I may have to give you that one though.
Joshua says, I think maybe you're on math. You think I'm on math? How does one be on math?
If it's that new math they teach in schools today, you could be on math because that stuff is confusing.
Yeah.
I'm not confused. I'm not confused. I'm not sure it's really math.
Yeah, not the math way, the way people have practiced it for, last 6,000 years.
Exactly.
When did Rick start streaming? About 40 minutes ago. Joshua, I told him you're not on that. Now I'm beginning to think Eagle is Joshua.
Eagle is Joshua. You just blew my mind.
Pretty sure I know someone not on meth. Pretty sure I know who not on meth actually is, though. I see what happens, pastry. Hey, Mrs. Dillard! Long time no see.
You still have them. I don't know where they are.
Joshua, do you stay awake for hours on end? Well, Mrs. Dillard has returned to the show, says Timothy. I have a guess who he is. I think you're getting paranoid now, Rick. That could be it. Maybe everyone in your chat is actually me. Well, I know you're not Timothy. I don't think you're pastry either. Do you suffer from paranoia? No. Well, the other thing that I didn't say in that, he loses like practically almost all his hair, and he just recuts it like this. I forget which.
You're talking about your character?
Yeah, and he just has like a little small little ponytail of hair.
Yeah.
You know, the pigtail. I know it's not a pigtail like regular pigtail for hair, but I know it's more like a ponytail. But now, Rick, paranoid behaviors are suggestive of addictions. Well, I'm not paranoid much, no. You've got some experience with that meth too. I haven't seen Mrs. Dillard on any of your streams lately. Now, the real question is it Mrs. Dillard or is it John pretending to be his wife? We'll assume that it's actually Mrs. Dillard. Laugh out loud. I was only on while on my maternity leave.
Mrs. Dillard said that.
Yeah, Mrs. Dillard, I don't know if you call it wisdom, but I know a thing or two about a thing or two. He says, what's his name? Timothy? Timothy Timothy Tim. Joshua says right thing to everyone and someone else. I see you know your way around a spoon and a light bulb. Who knows herself a way around a spoon and a light bulb? Spoon, light bulb, nope. Uh, laugh out loud. Is that not what you users use? For what? Is that, or is she talking about meth? That's what users use on meth. I wouldn't know. I don't do meth. I'm not a meth head. I'm a mathlete. No, I'm not even a mathlete. Fine, I'll drop the drug. This drug talk. Yeah, we don't want everybody all doped up here, do we? I wouldn't want to see me on drugs. I'm crazy enough as it is. Rick, you protest too much. You know what? One week is late. This guy is supposed to be like 5 feet. Um, laugh out loud to us. So, sorry, no new customers here, Mrs. Dillard. So, stop selling it. I'm wacky enough as it is. You think I need? You think drugs would be a good thing for me?
Rick, are you sure you're not on something?
What? I'm only compete completing an assessment on this chat. Substance abuse issues.
Is that abuse of the substance or being abused by the substance? The world may never know. Oh, I'm drawing your character as Lanagan.
Did you ever finish that? Or
No, I still need to play more around with that program till I get used to it. I'm doing it traditionally now.
ah,
You
cool.
know,
Uh, Timothy, some kind of odd, something's kind of odd about this character. What, Timothy? What do you think is odd about this character?
Uh,
When I'm of age, I probably won't stream while drunk because I probably won't be able to turn on my computer. Laugh out loud.
is that pastry?
Yeah.
You don't have to do it drunk, but you do have it like you're having your first drink or something. That would be fun. I don't
Uh,
ever really condone people getting really lost, even though I used to back in the day.
the small head, the wide shoulders. Well, he's supposed to be fat, really fat, Timothy. They say
You fat shaming him, Rick.
no. His name is Pig Shnorker. This should give you a clue.
I'd like to buy a vowel.
Yes, I am fashion. Timothy says, "Oh, okay." You know, like, although he's definitely shorter than the Kingpin, think of the Kingpin, but not quite as well, probably as big as the Kingpin in some ways. You know, probably the two characters that would influence that in doing this guy the most are the Kingpin and Penguin.
Well, see, one's fat and the other one just looks fat. Because Kingpin isn't actually fat; he's muscle, solid muscle.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's big or whatever, but I'm not sure. Count 250 and blink in the blink of an eye, and paint a picture, and John's quoting lyrics again. And then he said, yes, Timothy did say he was fat shaming. Shame, shame, shame. There, I see. There, I see the sea.
Okay.
It's probably a Dillard bot. Everything. Okay, so we need to draw that arm in still. One would say caffeine is a substance. Yes, it is. I would say caffeine is a substance.
Mhm. Well, it has to be. Think about it. If you got a bad ticker, or you got a problem with high blood pressure, a lot of times they take it from you because it's a drug.
Hello,
Who's in here?
probably
That's a
John.
dealer. Is that Dillard?
It certainly is. What's going on?
Not much. Just sketching out one of his characters here. What are you up to, brother?
Work. I got
Making
a
that
long.
cheddar?
I got a long night ahead of me of drawing.
Sounds like fun.
What is it? 8 o'clock. Probably won't get it done till about 3 a.m.
Dang.
So you're gonna probably end up on Vic's stream while drawing.
Probably, yeah. It's because I can draw and talk. That's not an issue. It's just sometimes I also get bored of talking.
Yeah.
You just want music.
Yeah, sometimes I'm like, I'll be back, guys. I'm gonna go take a dump, right? And I don't. I just leave and I listen to music.
Maybe
Sometimes you get a hankering for a song, right? Like I'm like, I really want to hear, Xanadu by Olivia Newton-John, like really loud, but I can't do that while I'm on stream. So I just,
well, you can.
I excuse myself.
You can mute and then.
Yeah, but then when you mute, you still hear them talking in your headphones, and I want to blast music in my headphones,
Mm-hmm. Especially
Sure.
if you don't want to be loud,
No,
But
I
you
don't
draw.
mind being loud.
Yeah, I was gonna say you drawing that one area.
Huh?
You drawing that that little shed, right?
Yeah.
So you could be loud. See, if I draw late at night, I have people that got to go to school in the morning, and so I got to put my headphones on and make sure I'm not loud.
I hear you.
Timothy says makes sense, and Rebellia says she is currently drawing.
Right.
It's terrible. Sometimes when you get these guys that do these marathon streams, they get kind of boring, I need somebody to hold my attention, or else my mind starts to wander, and then I'm like, I feel like listening to something else. I don't think that's me being a bad person. I think that's just human nature.
Yeah. Well, especially when Vic does 10, 12-hour streams.
Yep.
And who is this, Vic King?
Yeah.
I didn't even know he had a channel. Drop a link so I could sub to his channel.
Yeah, give Vic King a sec.
Let me know when you do it. Because I'm not actually on the YouTube thing.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll put it in both places. Oh, put it in both places. Whatchamacallit to your DM it to you.
You could do that. You don't want to put it on this.
Oh, I'm gonna put it there. In the chat.
Under no uncertain terms does Rick ever want to promote anybody else's channel on his channel.
Well, I just figure it's easier for Sketch to maybe get it later and sub to him.
I see that Rick follows the Ferengi rule of acquisition.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I've been watching a lot of Star Trek.
Deep Space Nine?
No,
The original. Not the original. Next Generation.
There you go. Next Generation. Yes, sir.
I think a 12-hour pastry stream would drive us crazy. Pastry. Oh, heck, I did an 8-hour? Did I do an 8 or 12-hour once? It was when I think I got to 500 subscribers. I did a marathon stream because at the time I thought you could only do up to 8 hours, and then we found out later that with that, actually you could do longer.
Like those OG Comic Skate streams. I used to watch, like...
What?
John.
Yeah, I know who it was.
Now he's trying to drown us out.
I don't understand the logic in my dreams, but I understand I like the sounds of sirens. That's a terrible rap, and changing words to make them rhyme that don't naturally rhyme. But I love it anyway.
That's like that movie, was it, with Damon Wayans' son? He goes, isolate.
Damon
I'm
Wayans has a son?
Yeah. You didn't know that?
I don't believe you.
Timothy says a lot of set pieces were stolen over time on Star Trek The Next Generation, including Worf's headpiece. Do you think he meant Worf's? Not Worf's?
I don't know. You never know with Timothy.
I guess that's why I ask.
Timothy, you mean I'm not on meth trucking? Dead air, dead air.
Timothy says yes. I guess that's what he meant. Hey, and it was Dylan that said you never know with Timothy, not me. I just agreed with him.
Oh, so, Dillard, how are you, man? Because I saw Rick throw you under the bus just a little while ago.
He did. What did he do?
Yeah, when Pastry was saying she's never seen a drunk stream. He's like, oh, well, just go look at Dillard's old stream. Sorry, Rick. I didn't mean to run over you with the bus, but I did.
What? I still get drunk on my streams. So what? Rick's likes to put on airs that he's not a degenerate.
I'm not.
It's just a mule in a horse's harness.
I'll have to mule over that.
Eh? Sorry, Rick. I didn't get that one either.
Yeah. Or is it mole? What is it?
It's mall over, ain't it?
What does my sketchbook do on his channel? Nothing yet. But he's planning on starting to do some draw stuff.
Who's asking?
Pastry.
Yeah, it's gonna be drawing eventually, hopefully.
I think I'm gonna take my channel in a new direction and start doing like the Ricky Jerwick thing, where I just show off different aspects of my gross body.
I thought you were gonna do the Ricardo avocado, where you just have people pay you to eat certain stuff, like a 20-piece McNugget and 2 burgers on the same sitting.
I can do that in a snap. I do that on a regular anyway.
Exactly, but now you're gonna get paid for it.
But will it be enough money to cover the cost of my food?
Timothy says, so you're wanting to lose subs.
Yep.
Pastry says she's been drawing Thanksgiving sides. Well, how's that going? Me, well.
So this guy knows that he looks like a pig and is proud of it?
Sort of, yeah. He's embraced it. You didn't initially, but he started getting called it as he was becoming a gangster, and he decided to embrace it. And
so his friends back before he was the boss, before he was the capo, the tutti capo, they would make fun of him by calling him a pig, a fat pig snorker.
Yeah, well, he wasn't fat. Growing up, he was skinny and all that. And then there was like something at a college for guinea pig for this weight gain um, thing and experiment, and he went and took it some drug for weight gain, and it didn't go to his satisfaction. So somehow he stole a bunch of the drug and downed like a month's worth of the drug and then downed it all in one sitting and woke up to be extremely fat.
It's like a memoir of my life.
So, and then that doesn't get him, he doesn't, with having, and he was picked on
So
for being
this serum that made him fat, right? How did it also give him pig appendages?
Well, this is like a glove or something, he's, once he decided to do the whole pig motif, take on the pig name, he, started, building up the pig motif, goes out, gets custom gloves that looks like a pig's hoof or whatever, boots that look like that,
I know I don't know. You're explaining to me. I think I get it. He's leaning into it.
Yeah. His real name is James Runt.
Why is that significant?
Runt as in run to the litter. Another pig reference.
Is that a pig reference?
Well, you can have runts of any litter, but a lot of people think of pigs when they hear runt, I think.
I think you're confusing runt with grunt.
No. No. Shall we check
Or you
it?
should be. Yeah, go for it.
Is he flipping people off? No, this is supposed to be some sort of pen because he's starts getting like little pen gadgets made, pen lasers and all that shoot lasers or
Is
little
that supposed
missiles.
to be a pun on like a pig pen?
Yes.
Oh God.
Well, Penguin had his umbrellas.
Funny. Some people do use it for pigs because that's where I originally heard it, but it isn't. The original meaning is about the smallest puppy out of a litter. It's a dog reference.
Well, I thought it was just
That's
smallest.
That's what I imagined because I know that there's actual like laws in place where it's like if there's no spoken agreement, they talk about like who gets the runt and who gets the majority of the litter. When you talk about like studs and that kind of stuff, I thought it was
good.
4 dogs, but
Good.
I thought it was anything for any thing the smallest of the litter. Any litter would have been like dog, horse. Well, I guess horses don't really have litters, more than one, but anything that had multiples.
Well,
Jiminy Cricket is live right now, and he's drawing the Invisible Woman.
Yeah, I saw that earlier that he was going to be. Timothy says this is worse than Mr. Freeze in those Batman movies. All the puns. What would you expect from me, Timothy, in making a character? If I could do it, Fortunately, I should get his face. He's got too nice of a smile. I should have some sort of scowl or something on his face. I think, but
He looks like a baby smiling because he just saw the bottle.
He reminds me of that baby in the Looney Tunes, the one that has a cigar in his mouth. That's not an actual baby. You know which one I'm talking about, right, John?
Mm-hmm. From the Roger Rabbit movie.
no,
Baby
Well,
Herman.
there's that one, but then there's the one that used to come out, the one that tricks the heck is his name? Bugs Bunny.
No,
That
I
Bug,
have no idea who you're talking about.
yeah, Bugs Bunny catches him shaving.
thanks, Sticky. How are you?
Is that Sticky Art?
Yeah.
Seen a Ren and Stimpy cartoon where there were two babies. They were getting adopted, and then they would steal money from the mom's purse and go gamble on horses.
I need to find that on DVD.
So I think I'm actually going to complete Inktober this time.
That's good.
Last time I did it a couple years ago, I made it into the 20s days, but I fell like 3 or 4 days short. I am good, Sticky. Eagle uses Discord to put in a link. I'm not sure to what.
Yeah, it's. I think the gag of the cartoon was that Ren and Stimpy saw like a couple of babies and how they were being doted over and taken care of. And you know how Ren and Stimpy, like every episode starts off with them being homeless and trying to find a place to live. Essentially,
Yeah,
like they pay the babies to take their place, and then of course, in Ren and Stimpy form, the babies are like, all right, then they open, light up a cigar, put on a fedora cap and take off to the track with the money.
yeah.
Well, and that could be probably even taken from the Bugs Bunny cartoon with that in it.
I doubt it. Chris Vellucci was he was very serious about like being original.
Did
Oh,
I tell
here,
you?
I found a cool clip from that same episode.
Did I tell you about the biggest collab going on? Collaboration? No. What about it, Sticky? Who we got there? Oh, that was probably Dylan sharing something.
Maybe this one.
Okay, his name is Ant Hill Harry, alias Babyface Finster. Yeah, that's he's a mob boss hiding out as a baby when Bugs Bunny runs into him.
These are the babies here.
Hold on, let me see.
Discord.
Is it on?
Okay.
Ah, I think I saw this episode.
Yeah, I think I saw it too.
Yeah, he went for more of
Good
like
episode.
what are they called? The cherubim baby look.
Mm-hmm.
It's,
Uh,
Stimpy.
I made a post about it. I guess that's in your whatchamacallit thing? Your community tab, Sticky? Or over on Twitter, did you make a post about it? And I've got a community tab too. Dylan should have a community tab too now.
Wow, I barely noticed that he was doing something before modern day cartoons. He was changing the color of the outline of the character to match the design. Like, before you had like dark black lines or just weighted lines
Mm-hmm.
for the outline. He actually had like what
Yeah.
you do in digital art today, where you change the color of the.
Like the only time they would really do that is in feature-length films, like cartoons,
Yeah, like,
and that's that reason that Chris Felucci, because he was like, he wasn't exactly like the nicest person in the world, right?
yeah.
And but he was very like when it came to like the Ren and Stimpy stuff, it was like the best of the best that you can do for production, TV show quality, or get the hell out of here, you're fired. So
Okay.
the stuff was fantastic looking.
Okay, newest video he means, not post. Okay, well I'll have to check that out tonight or tomorrow. Well, it'll be tomorrow for me no matter what because this
Hey,
ends at
Finster's
midnight.
first appearance was in 1954. Baby Buggy Bunny was
Whose?
the baby face Finster, the one that I was telling you about from Looney
Oh, let me
Tunes.
go look that up.
He came out in 1954.
Babyface Finster.
Yeah.
Uh, I like how he got around the censors, said Timothy.
I can't believe he got around the censors, to be honest with you. But then Nickelodeon was trying to push the envelope with him. It was something that was drawing people to Nickelodeon to begin with, so they couldn't drop him. Believe me, they probably wanted to.
Oh yeah, they tried a bunch of times before they were successful. Because basically they wanted him to just they liked his characters, they liked the way he set them up, and they he had some acclaim with his characters before they were even that famous.
Hmm.
So they basically just wanted him to make what they wanted him to make instead of him making what he wanted to make. And like from day one, it was always like a problem. They would never send him like the information that they were gonna start a new season on time. It'd always be like he would find out like way late, and so you could never like procure like fill-in artists for anything because you didn't have the funds in place. So the cartoons would always be late, and then they would rag on him for the cartoons being late, and he was like, "Well, I didn't have the goddamn funding."
Yeah, he was also one of the first ones to actually like make that known, right?
Mm-hmm.
I
Because
I
they
was
were like,
never a
they were
huge
just trying to
fan,
throw him
but
under the bus left and right, and he was like, "Nah,
yeah,
f that."
I was never a huge fan, but one of my best friends, Captain Evil Stopper, the one that was in here the last time, he's a huge fan of Ren and Stimpy, and he was the one that told me a lot about it because he went and looked a lot of that stuff up.
Yeah, Ren and Stimpy are great.
I sent the link. I did one, then someone else did one with me in it laugh out loud. So go ahead and join. Okay, I'm not even sure. I'll have to check that out. Maybe I'll get the video. Put a link in the chat to it for anybody who wants to maybe join in with Sticky Art on what he's talking.
Yeah, Pastry was talking about something like that on her channel towards the end of her
Whatever happened to that
stream.
guy, Mighty R? Is he still around?
Yeah. Uh, I think I still got his channel. Okay, so we're looking for. Might be easier to see. Okay, second video. Live drawing requests and biggest collab updates. The biggest collab on YouTube from a week ago.
Turn your designs into profit with Printful. Place them on any of our products and sell.
Welcome.
Okay, live. Okay, I already put the link up. Well, I don't. Oh, I see it now. Okay.
So what is it, Rick? What is the biggest collab in YouTube? What kind of collab is it? What is it? I don't understand.
Well, okay, well, I don't think I'll get a strike for showing.
I mean, are you going to be participating in this or trying to participate in this?
I don't know yet. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, we should learn all about it right now.
Okay, so let me... bring that up on Google. Okay, and hopefully everybody will be able to hear it when I switch over to... Everybody can see it, and my desktop audio should come through.
Welcome back to the Sticky Art channel. If you're new here, my name is Justin, and this video is your personal invitation to take part in the biggest art collab on YouTube.
The biggest art collab on YouTube. For those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, a brief history of this. A while back on my channel, I had a little idea. I thought to myself, what if I took a painting, made a small little piece. I didn't finish the whole painting, just a small part. Then when I was done with my part, I chose another YouTube to send that painting. That YouTuber did so on and so forth. An additional YouTuber sent it to Dope, sent it to Smoke, sent it to Dirt Forge chose Alpain, and finally Alpain sent it to the one and only Jasmine. As each YouTuber put out each new video, you guys followed it from channel to channel to channel. This thing snowballed, the hype was real, it was such a wild and amazing adventure for me. The icing on the cake of this whole project. That's right, there's room for one more.
Hello, Bobby.
This was one of the most epic collaborations between some of my favorite bigger art YouTubers that I've been watching for a really long time. And it was so cool to see it go from each step of the way and between each channel and how everybody went about it and kind of took their own style and approach to this and added to it. And if you have not already checked it out, you can actually check out a playlist with it going to each of the artists' channels along each step of the way. And it got me thinking of how I could create my own big art YouTube collab. And while theirs is the biggest and most likely the most epic of 2021, I figured we could definitely make it bigger. And the way that that can be done easily is if I open up to anybody that would like to join in. It doesn't matter what skill level, if you're a professional artist or if you're just beginning, you can make a doodle, you can join in. So all you need to do is draw a doodle of something that inspires you. And it can be as simple or as complex of a design that you like, but keep in mind it is going to be down to the size of about a profile picture, so on the smaller side. And I didn't want to put any limitations on size, but that being said, I am making this and combining it at the time being on my iPad mini. So unless other people have ways of combining this that can make even bigger file sizes, I figure the best way to do this is anybody can join in. You can do it either traditional or digital art, as long as you can take a picture.
You're not hearing anything?
No.
Okay.
Like I'm all quiet. I'm like, is there just dead air?
Is people hearing on YouTube? You might not be hearing on.
I hear it. It's playing on YouTube. I can hear it.
Okay.
The volume's just very low. That's all.
Yeah.
Picture of it
Okay,
and
well,
upload
hold on.
it to
Let me play it
social
on my
media,
phone.
whether that be Instagram,
I can't play it on my
YouTube,
PC while I'm
TikTok,
streaming
or
because
Discord.
it'll give us an
That's why
echo.
you can't hear it.
And make sure to use the hashtag #BiggestArtCollab and tag me Sticky Art, or if you're on Instagram or TikTok, Sticky Art Chan. And once I have all of the images, I can combine them together in one big
So,
file.
Rick,
Yes.
what's new?
This the biggest collab. The one way that they were doing it seems similar to the Boomerang box, which should be going off sometime hopefully by the end of the week or early next week. So I'll probably have to get some information off you, John.
You got the stickers?
John.
You got the stickers from Marsupial?
Marsupial put them in the mail on Saturday, I think. And he said they're supposed to be here Thursday.
Okay. Yeah, you're going to be sending it to Wyman Lou.
Okay. I don't even have any idea who that is.
You've been on his show.
Oh, okay.
What the heck, Rick? But he currently is not at home. He's currently in California for a couple of months, so I'm going to be sending you the California address.
Oh, okay. And hello, Mallet.
He's over there visiting family.
Cool, cool.
He's doing I think 32 sketch cards on his channel, Wise Guys Entertainment.
Cool.
He's doing a bunch of sketch cards that he's going to put into the box, from what I hear.
Mallet says he never got the box. Is the box supposed to be going to Mallet eventually?
Yeah. Why, you don't want Mallet to be in it?
No. Mallet's saying he never got the box. That's why I'm asking.
Well, he hasn't gotten the box yet.
When people were saying that they heard the thing on YouTube. But John also told me that already, so.
Yeah, Rick doesn't believe when I say things. He has to wait till somebody else confirms them.
I believed it. This guy looks a little bit like Rick a bit. What, you mean fat? Mallet?
No, he means dumb.
Why is your art sticky? Should I put Rick coasters
I would take fat.
Big, fat, ugly as ever. However, I stay coochie down to the socks. Oh, he corrects. He says he looks Canadian, like you.
Okay. Well, he is Canadian.
Canadians do wear stupid ties like that.
Well, it says congrats on Siki Art on the success of your channel. Yeah, his channel does real good. Should have got him in the boomerang box.
You should get him on Saturday draw along.
Yeah. Well, question is, would he be interested? I do a Saturday draw. Did I send out an invite to him? I forget. Anyways, if I didn't, Sticky, I do a draw along on Saturdays on my Rumble channel. It's usually going to be at 3 Eastern. Although this week it's probably going to be 1 or noon. I guess I got to figure that out. Because I'm going out at about 3 or 4.
Are you going out again?
Yeah.
So what time are you doing it this weekend?
It's another singles event.
You're going to a singles event?
Yeah, Christian singles event. Yeah, there's
What are you gonna
never.
wear?
Hopefully not that pig tie.
Well, first of all, there's most of
Don't
the
wear your
people.
green basketball shorts.
Yeah, it's but to Sticky, it's just a whole supposed to be a bunch of artists getting together, drawing whatever they feel they need to, and since it's a singles event, no, none of them are married. Some of them have been married, but none of them are presently married. But
I have a question. Is he wearing like a Papio Daniel style like slacks where his stomach is kind of like overlapping his crotch area, or is that his crotch that's got big
that's
crease
his.
under it?
That's supposed to be his crotch. It's supposed to be like, well, probably slacks or suit pants.
But you're saying that's not his stomach there?
Right here, no,
Yeah, yeah.
or maybe it should be. I don't know because he's. I've got to learn to draw fat people. Better.
And also regular people.
Yeah. He got his belly done, lapped his belt. Do I stream at the same? Well, you can stream at the same time if you want, but it would. I bring everybody on through my Discord, and I'd be streaming it over on my Rumble channel. But if you want, I wouldn't stop anybody from streaming it over on their channel.
How would you stop them, Rick?
Yeah.
How could you possibly stop them?
Read the first line, Rick. What first line? Hey, Mighty Geek. He got Dunlop disease. I think that's what his belly Dunlopped his belt. Rick ripping off the kingpin. I see. Yes. I need to make some more Halloween art. Yeah, and I'm going to be trying to do it each week. Like I said, this week it's going to be a little earlier, but next week it should return to 3 o'clock Eastern. And there should be in the description of the video. There's a link to my Discord if you want to get in, Sticky, if you're not already. But I think you are. I just have to give you access to the room for it. I'm down. Just tell me what to do, and I'm kind of slow with stream stuff. I stream from my phone. Let's see. I'll see you here on my Discord.
What? Why are you working out all this logistics stuff while you're live on air?
I don't know. That's something to do. I'm a nod. It's just. Oh yeah, you're.
All right, sketchbook.
Yeah.
I need an idea. How are you with ideas?
Depends
On what?
on what it is you're need an idea for. Not strong on everything, but Yeah, go ahead. Shoot. I'll give it a try.
All right, so I want to make a bumper, right? It has to be dramatic. It can be funny. Actually, it can be anything, as long as it's not stupid. But I want to have a little 10-second animation, something that I'm going to animate each frame.
For your channel?
The buckler. And I want it to be 24 frames a second. And the only thing I can come up with right now is like just, and I don't want the animation to be too difficult or too dynamic, right? It's gonna take. Yeah, I probably never get it done if it's that dynamic and difficult. So something simple. And I'm thinking about, do you know the animation they use in the Justice League cartoons?
The beginning?
No, just in general, the cartoons in general.
Oh, like the style of it, the
Yeah, it's
simplistic
almost like
angles and everything.
yeah, it's almost like a really, it's like they use the style from like the Bruce Timm, Paul Dini stuff, but they amp it up. You know what I mean?
It is.
Like it's
That's who worked on it.
so like not the the Justice League cartoon, but like the cartoon films.
Oh, okay, yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. Hmm.
Something like that, and maybe a side profile or a 3/4 profile of the buckler lighting up a cigarette, and then the barrel of a very large caliber gun going right to the back of his head. Then he turns his head and he says, "Are you gonna kill me, boy?" And then it goes black with a gunshot heard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's wondering what this is for. This is just an opening for your channel, right? Or...
No.
It's going to be an opening, and I'm going to be using it for a bunch of stuff, but mainly it's going to be the opening for the commercial for the Buckler Book 2.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, so in my Discord sticky, I added you to the Saturday draw along room. So all you have to do is click to go in there, join it whenever we're doing it live. It's just that simple.
So you want to know what I think of that?
I wanted an idea about what could be done for a 10-second animation that would be super cool, for like a bumper.
I really like that motif you did when you were smoking. You had like your profile. So I would go with the same kind of like that little. You can get that music from like those old detective novels. The same thing, and you just see like the outline of the buckler's left hand and his right hand lighting the lighter, like the flip lighters, and then lighting a cigarette. And slowly you hear like, you know how you would hear the alley footsteps.
All right, but I follow you, and I thought I went that direction, but that's already, I'm thinking in my head, going to be way longer than 10 seconds.
No, no, it's actually not. We think it is because it's longer to take, to put it down. But once you put it down on actual animation, it's not that long.
Well, the thing is, time yourself doing it in real life, John.
All right, so go ahead and finish. You hear footsteps?
And then you hear you know, the gun cock, and that's when he delivers the line. And then it cuts to like, I guess, whatever you would like, whatever you're gonna do for the buckler's name in the next book. Just Buckler 2 or whatever.
Like, Rick, can you share this? Let me share something real quick.
Here, let me get back on the thing so I can see it.
Discord. Yeah. Oh, I need to.
Oh, I gotta pull it up first. Damn it.
Timothy's like, called it. Yeah.
Timothy called what?
Oh, Buckler Book 2, he said. What's this for? And then he said Buckler Book 2 before John actually said it.
Well, it's not like he's like learning anything new. We talked about it already on a different channel.
Rick's channel, if I remember.
I don't know why he's so. I don't know why he's so like pleased with himself. Okay. Okay. Can you see what I'm sharing? It's a blank screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So this happens real fast, right? And this is only 6 seconds long. And I mean, 6 seconds is a long time. You know what I mean? Here it is. That's a little 6 second bumper.
4 seconds more than that.
And I only have 4 more seconds to work with for a 10-second animation. Because I kind of did some math, and it seems like, 24 frames per second times 10, 240 animations. And
Could you
it's going to be colored.
I was going to say, could you speed that up a little?
Could I speed what up a little?
What, the Buckler Book 2?
It's not that I'm illustrating a point. That went by very fast. But still, that was 6 seconds, which is a long time.
Yeah, but I'm thinking you could probably get that down maybe 2 or 3 seconds.
Okay, well, I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about the animation, Rick.
Well, would this be part of it, or not?
No.
Oh, okay. So, see, I didn't realize that.
No, he's doing it to illustrate a point because I said the 10 seconds was more than enough time for all that.
Because if you have a sound effect of somebody walking, like footsteps, that's like 3.5 seconds right there, just the footsteps,
Yeah.
And you want to have like a fade in to kind of set the mood, maybe some background ominous noise happening. That stuff starts to add up real fast, and it gets longer and longer.
Well, judging by this, then even him lighting a cigarette or even a gun cocking would be a fair amount of time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I was thinking about it, having you hear something like click, click, like see somebody walking down like a wet, alleyway or something like that. Something noir and obvious, like a trope. And then, him lighting, using a clink, the Zippo lighter to, whatever. And then the time to inhale it, to get it lit. And then you get the bump of the gun on the back of his head, and he kind of looks a little bit startled, but then he starts to look back a little bit.
I wouldn't even give him the look of startled. I'd be like more annoyed. Because this is the Buckler. I don't see him getting startled, more just pissed off, and which is why he would respond with the whole, "You gonna do it?" I kind of think of, like, have you ever seen the movie Heartbreak Ridge with Clint Eastwood?
Like this right here. Watch this here. Like this.
Yeah.
Just that right there.
I do like that angle.
That was 6 seconds.
Dang. I actually would have done it the other way. Like him facing so that you could see the barrel of the gun.
Well, maybe you should do it sort of quick snapshots, not take so long, maybe on the lighting the whole cigarette. You see him flick the lighter on, then you switch, you see him in
Okay, I think we're getting a little bit off topic here. Because if I were to go this way, I know what I would do. Okay, what I'm saying is I need some different ideas because I'm not 100% in love with this idea. I need a different idea for a 10-second animation. all I'm saying.
I don't know.
Well, maybe. Well, do you see? You see him? Whatchamacallit? Ascend out or whatever. Go into his thing in the book, number 1, right?
What? Say that again?
You see him get his antlers in book 1, right? Or
yeah.
Because I was thinking maybe you could do an animation of him berserking out, I guess.
Nah, that's too comic booky. He's not really that kind of a character. Like he is a comic book character, but I mean it's too superhero-ish. He's not that kind of.
Yeah.
That's not.
Yeah,
his,
this isn't like Star Blades or Wolverine. This is more like almost more like a detective novel.
Eagle saying a 10-second animation. I could never. I think everybody's saying I couldn't ever completely record my face on camera like Dylan. Oh, I've done it.
Says competently.
He might be filming himself, then drawing over that. They use that to do that for animation. For instance,
yeah, because the thing is this: like you can rotoscope it, or you can go to school and learn how to do animation. I'm not going to do that.
Hey, your lighter?
Soda.
Oh,
I got 4 fingers of bourbon in a 32-ounce cup, and I need to fill this 32-ounce cup with Diet Coke.
Eagle says detective novel. Draw him being thrown in a trunk, and then given.
What John wants is an idea completely different from his. Not for us to add to his idea. A whole different idea. One of our own origin. Right, John?
Yes. I mean, I get that, creativity is at a premium, and you don't want to give away your best ideas, but any idea will work. Maybe you'll give me an idea, and that will get my juices flowing, and then I'll get an idea from that. I don't know. I'm just, I don't have anybody other than my creatively bankrupt wife to spitball off of.
Timothy saying do it in the style of Ren and Stimpy. I'm just trying to think of Buckler sort of thing,
Like, I understand so much about the Buckler, but yeah, that's the thing that's making me struggle only. Is the fact that I don't know the story. And I don't want to know.
Here's the main. I actually have a little post-it note with something written on it, and that keeps me on track because it's funny and it's gross and it's a bunch of different stuff, right? But mainly, what I want when people read the Buckler, the feeling that I want them to take away is the feeling you get when you read the sentence from that Grant Morrison novel, A Serious House on Serious Earth. Like the feeling that title kind of rouses in you. That's kind of like the feel I want the Buckler to have. Nothing to do with the content of the novel itself, just that phrase, A Serious House on Serious Earth.
I know we haven't even read, or most people haven't even read the number 1 yet. Well, nobody I think's read number 1 yet.
Number one. Da 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 da. Da.
What can you give us a feel for number 2? Because if you can have that 10-second animation, you want to have, I guess, it gives some of the feel of the Buckler book too.
That's dope. That's a dope visual that Eagle just. I think he's making a joke, but that's a dope visual. It's like he's flying in a plane and then have another plane does a drive by.
Okay, say that again, Rick.
Well, I was just asking John what the feel of maybe book 2 is, if he knows, because I would think you would want that 10-second animation to give a little bit of the feel of book 2.
It's a little bit of. I would say the feeling of book 2 is going to be. Think of the film. I forgot the name of the film. The film with Robin Williams where he goes to find his wife in hell.
What dreams may come?
Yeah, think of What Dreams May Come mixed with Crank.
Okay, I've seen Crank, but I haven't seen.
Wow.
I haven't seen.
Oh, that's like those two right there, because I could see how they would fit in. I could see how they would fit in, but I don't know if I could see how the Buckler. That's actually interesting. You got me sold, brother. I'll probably buy that book now because I would like to see how you could mix those two ideas together. I know how I would do it, like right off the back, just because I've seen both movies and I know which one's about, and I know how the other one is made, where it's supposed to be really fast paced and the character's very athletic and just trying to survive. Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
Timothy's like, wow, that's a crazy visual. I haven't seen the Robin Williams one that you mentioned, but I've seen Crank.
The thing is, it's a book. He's a villain. It has some tropes that have to do with superhero stuff, but the book is mainly focused on the Buckler because the Buckler's more than anything else a selfish person and self-involved.
Could you have him maybe like hitting 2 or 3 people in a row and just saying "can't stop, can't stop, can't stop"?
That's too much. More than 10 seconds.
Well, maybe
it's not more than 10 seconds. It's just not the feeling that I want. I want the feeling of the little bumper to be, I guess, somber and also tantalizing, intellectually tantalizing.
Timothy says, we finally get the Canadian Shield versus the Buckler. Rick. I don't know.
Book 3. That's the first act of book 3.
I'm just trying to think.
And if you want like a preview of what the first act of book 3 is going to be like, it's basically going to be like
book 3 or
World
book
War
2?
Hulk book 3. It's basically going to be like World War Hulk when Sentry comes out and meets the Hulk.
Cool. Well, I'd say maybe have him come down. You said somber and what?
And intellectually tantalizing.
I was thinking have him slowly walk in and sit down in a chair. I know that's not too intellectually tantalizing. Could be somber, depending on.
If it can be intellectually tantalizing in a way that makes you want to find out what he's talking about. Or he could even sit down in a chair, or he could even have like a silhouette from the side where he's talking like I am in the first trailer, but the Buckler's saying something like I've been dead before, It ain't too bad. Let me tell you about it. Something like that. And then like the trailer starts. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was going to say, have he come in? Let me tell you of when I've been dead before. As he sits down.
No, Rick, that's just my idea. You're saying it in a different way.
So he should be
because I wanted it would be great if at some point, because I want the trailer to start off with and I'm actually doing the music myself. But it's gonna kind of sound like do you remember the movie Kill Bill? When she wakes up out of her coma and she finds out that she's been like being prostituted while she was in a coma.
Yeah.
And then when the guy comes in to find out that she killed one of the Johns, it kind of pans down to show her kind of hiding behind the door with a straight razor. And there's the sound that's going like like getting like a higher and higher, like the beat's like rising faster and faster with the simple piano keys. It's going to be a little bit like that after the cut to black from the bumper.
Timothy says you could have the buckler kill the narrator of the first trailer and start narrating the new trailer.
Yeah, but that's more comedy than, somber.
Yeah.
Or even like in the beginning, remember that book, The Killing Joke? Or it's just like I could even have like a police officer or Harrington like interrogating him while he's in like locked up or chained up or something, And then he starts to tell a story. Or this is how it started,
So it's a bumper.
So they could have just like they could have like the buckler like all strapped up like Hannibal Lecter style, with like because he's super dangerous,
So the bumper's going to lead into the trailer. I take it is what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's what I'm saying.
So why don't you take it out of the trailer? Cut a 10-second spot from the trailer.
What do you mean?
Well, because you're saying that the bumper is going to be the beginning of the trailer, or what's going to play before the trailer. You take a small portion of the trailer, make it look really exciting, and then play the trailer after that. And that's a whole new thing that they've been doing with trailers. It's not bad if done right, but
I'm still not getting what you're saying, to be honest.
have you seen a modern trailer today? But even with video games, they've been doing that.
Like what? Like, for instance,
you take maybe. Okay, how long is your trailer going to be?
Probably about a minute.
Okay, so you take 10 seconds of it from 5 different places. 2 seconds here, 2 seconds there. 2 seconds from 5 different places. Put it all together and use that as your bumper. Is what Sketchbook is saying.
I don't understand how that would work narratively.
Well, there'd be no narrator in that case. It's just using that part.
There would be no narrative, not a narrator. There would be no narrative other than you just showing off like the good parts of the trailer to excite people. Then you showing them the trailer. And like I said, a lot of people are doing that nowadays.
So you mean like taking some scenes from the movie, essentially, and putting the cool looking ones and putting those into animation?
Yes.
because the trailer's gonna look. I've been talking to this guy, and he's been giving me some tips, and it's gonna look like this trailer. Because once you hear, like for instance, let's say for instance, right? There's the one that I had originally thought of, where he's saying, "You're gonna kill me, boy," and then you see just a flash of white, and you hear a gunshot, and it goes straight to black. Right? Let me share my screen again. Then it will look like this right here. Let me know when you can see it.
I could see it.
I can see it.
Okay, so after it all goes to black, then it'll play something like this.
Sorry, guys. I tell you, you're not going to hear it or see it. Oh yeah. Yeah, you showed this off the other day.
Comic book panel to panel and kind of give you like a little synopsis of the story. You know what I mean? It won't be like this where it's just like words. It'll actually have like a little bit of a through line to it.
You're probably not going to like the idea, but what if you have him come in? He's going to say, "You want to understand what's happening? We need to go back to the beginning," and then you flip through all the pages backwards to the beginning of the book, or like you're going back to the beginning of the book.
Mm-hmm. Like the Deadpool, like, how did I get here? Let's start over here.
I guess so. Although technically it's not the beginning, it's the middle. Or it's the beginning of this book anyways. So, well, it is that time again, guys. Anything you would like to promote, John?
Nope, I'm good.
Sketch? Sketchbook? You there?
Twitter account?
Your Twitter account?
My Twitter account.
Okay, let me grab that for everybody.
That's actually a good idea, Eagle, but I think that would be a better trailer for book 3.
They just have him sitting on the ruins of a building looking at a paper with the Canadian shield.
Yeah, because this right here, remember, these are actually panels from the book, from book 2, where he's having his conversation with Death. Because this takes place like immediately. Well, this one right here is the very first panel after he gets shot in the head. He wakes up here and he's like, where am I? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, could you have him maybe the same thing but not looking at the Canadian shield, his wife and daughter on the page instead?
It could be, yeah, but that's not what the book is about this time. There's another one where he's like,
or
what?
Or something about death, I guess.
This right here is when he gets all angry right before he takes a swing at Death.
Let people see. Doo-doo-doo. 'Cause, 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 'c Make John nice and big. There, people can see. Okay, sketchbook. Skink is sticky saying, have a good one.
Yeah, I don't know. Can you put the link in?
Oh. Yeah, link. Yeah, put the link to your Twitter and.
Well, I don't have.
No, I'm saying I did.
Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hey, Rebellious, don't leave just yet. My youngest son drew your character. He wants me to show it to you. He draws in an anime style. And there's the profile of your characters, Aslan. Rick.
Cool.
I don't know if you could see it.
Yeah, I see it.
Here. Hold on, he's bringing it.
Everybody says, so your son watches my channel with you. I don't think he's here.
No, he actually watches it on his own. He's a teenager. He's not young. I call him young. You know, I'm an old guy.
You're an old fuddy-duddy.
Exactly. I don't know if you guys can see this.
It's light, yeah, it's hard to see, but I see it a little bit. Might need to push it up a bit. I see the small one, but the bigger one a little bit more to get the whole thing.
Oh yeah, that's it right there.
Oh, just the bust.
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether he's going to like it. Might have a bit too much of a bust for her.
Yeah, he draws really lightly.
He says, she says, did he find it because of you or separately?
Because of me.
Yeah.
Because of me. He saw when I was drawing your character. And I think he's seen when John drew your character too. See that good. I wonder if I could zoom in.
She's saying please send it to her email.
Yeah, I'll have him email it to you. Okay, thanks. Here you go. Yeah, I'll do a small a small drawing of the full body tomorrow next to this, and then
Cool.
I gotta go through a book. I'm gonna go through this book on Twitter, not video wise, but like take a picture of it and then where's the book? Where's the doggone book?
Eagle says, have the buckler trap death.
Oh, here it is.
Trap death in a maple tree. Not stealing that from a movie, he says.
I've seen that movie.
Rebellion says, wow, your son draws well. Sticky Air said that looks great. And I was going to also say, everybody, remember to go over to Rumble. Check out my channel over there. I will be live streaming tomorrow at noon Eastern. There's a link to my Rumble in the description, but I will put a link to it in thing. And I'm going to be coloring up some of the Canadian Shield over there tomorrow for a couple hours. So go check that out. All right, here's the link in the chat for everybody. Oh, didn't copy the whole thing. Here's the link in the chat for everybody. Also, everybody go check out Cluster Fudge 2 on Indiegogo, and Melvin. Sign up for Melvin 2 over on Indiegogo as well. So we'll catch you all later. Bye for now. God bless. Love you all. Have a great day.
What is cluster fudge?
That is Chris T from Hero Shack, his book.
Oh, yeah. Okay, never mind.
The book that you said that he was trying to manipulate you into buying.
Mm.
That'd be the book.
Okay, so we'll see you all later. Bye for now, people. God bless. Love you all.